There we go. Hi, Caps. It's Mary Ellen. How are you? Good to be with you. Today is the 4th, so this is your reading for the week of the 4th of November. We are coming past the energy of the Scorpio new moon, and all advice in the readings that I've been doing seem to indicate go straight into that. We have Mercury in retrograde, and we're sailing into the Taurus full moon. So it's an auspicious time, and Capricorn, as usual, your energy is really intense, and it's just going to be. So we're going to jump in, we're going to look at your energy over here, and then we're going to check into your partner. At the end, I'll pull a rune for you folks. My guides keep saying kids. For you kids, and we'll just see there's a lot of abundance on the table. For those of you who are new, welcome. If you do not know, I use the Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck along with the standard Rider-Waite for your partner. It's for those of you who are involved in a love relationship or business or, think widely like all readers say. And we're going to take a look at the oracle cards. I have leapt out on my own sacred journey. So in New Mexico, I have arranged for another shamanic healing retreat, soul retreat, prior to the solstice that's coming up. We've got a lot of intense energy coming. Solstice is coming. We've got eclipse season coming in December and January. So we're in the final preparation phase, and we see here you have the King of Cups. He is the sacred pathfinder in this beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck. He's got a mystical spear that can clear away obstacles. He's using his mystical vision. He can go back and forth and shapeshift. And he's using the fiery aspects of these moments that we're in. And if you look at these cards, they're all very fiery. So some of you may have fire in your chart. Take a look always at the astrology. And Cappy, for you, check it out. You guys are so fabulously intense. You have this beautiful, look at the fire energy of this Shakti, sacred feminine energy, turning, clearing, cleansing, bringing forward the sacred feminine passion of fire upon the earth. And there you are, Caps. I have no doubt that's the intensity that you're standing in because you got Pluto in your house for quite a few more years, really. You've got, depending on who you ask, 2024 is when it will really clear off. So you've got this beautiful King of Cups. That's the theme. That first card that comes out, that's what my guides want to speak to you about. So I am a clairvoyant person. I have all the clairs, and I use the cards to illustrate the messages. My guides always correct me. They use the cards to illustrate the messages, and I tell you the story that they want to weave for you. So you are in this King of Cups, and look, your partner has it too, and they're looking right at you. That's very interesting. So we'll get there. So for you, Cap, this is your energy. As we sail through this moon cycle, that's the 6 of Swords. You're moving on. And the indication is you're moving on because you come through a rite of passage and you are now moving in a new direction. See the spirit realm up in the top of the card just watching and supporting you? So you've come through some sacred rite of passage because you have found your path forward when it comes to that which you want to devote yourself to, and definitely coming into the position of a king. You know what I love about this? We've seen the kings coming out for 2 years in your readings, in my readings. I don't know that we've ever seen you show up, my guides showing up to talk to you about this kind of sacred yin and yang, Shakti, male energy, right? The sacred feminine is Shakti, and there we have the King of Cups. I don't think it's ever come up for you, Cap, that you're the King of Love, so I am very enthused to see that. You've come across the waters, you're going across, you're on a new foundation. It is because of what's going on here on the earth, okay? So let's take a look. I pre-shuffled the deck. That's an ace. So we have the King of Cups. That, you can see that, that's the Ace of Wands. And that spear that this young man who's been through a transformation, we can tell by the way he's open and his trousers are blue, he's creating something new. He's coming to some massive amount of abundance and inspiration that comes out of his passion. That spear is the same one that the King of Cups holds. So in this deck, King of Cups is a mystical king. He's very activated the heart chakra, and his spear clears away obstacles. So we see it showing up twice. You've been transformed. We know. I don't even have to discuss how and why. We know it's coming forward. And so, oh, look. And there's the guy that really shows up most of the time, Cap. There he is, King of Wands. So you've got the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups. A lot of power this month. We're coming real close into what's going on. What's meant to happen through the movement of the planets here on the earth. And look at that. That's the Five of Cups. It's that moment that you spend some time clearing away that which was meant to fall away from you. And you go deep inside. See this? Aligned with the King of Cups. Finding the pathway forward. Having finished some kind of a cycle, and there we see Six of Swords, you're moving forward. And when you move and you come into this foundation that causes you to move on, whether it's from a job, a situation in your life, a love relationship, something that's been holding you back, you clearly are coming into your power, and you're using the sacred power of love, the fire of love. That's what Shakti energy is. So you're using that energy. It's bringing you to this moment of inspiration. You're making shoes, okay? In case you're new, King of Wands, his sword is on the wall behind him. He's in a very humble situation. He doesn't need to fight anymore. He's using his passion to create a new life, and he's literally making the shoes so that he can walk forward. And I love this because the Five of Cups, when you finish processing that which has been lost or that which you have decided to give up because you're moving on, you're going to pick up those cups behind you, and you're going to walk straight across that little bridge that we see in the traditional tarot about the Five of Cups. And you're moving on. Clearly, your inspiration has caused you to move past, I think, we'll see what comes out in the card, but you're moving past some kind of heartbreak or some kind of disappointment, or maybe it's just the situation with the astrology, etc. You're just getting ready because you know you're walking straight into something, and you're going to pick up your cups, and you're going to move on. So let's see what's here. Yeah, I love it. Look at that. Two of Swords. You're going to be in direct alignment with the mystical realm. So Eagle Medicine, if you don't know, is about very high mystical vision, connected with the universe, literally. So we see you reaching the pinnacle of balance in your life and coming in that direction because you have moved on. This is where you moved on to. Many of you coming into a great deal of balance, directly in connection with your spirit guides. And look at that. I think there's some healing coming forward. So this is the Four of Cups. It's that moment when you're sitting under the tree. Isn't that interesting? And there's the Five of Cups. So there's some kind of movement going on. We see whatever the factors are on the outside of the cup. It's stable. It's able to hold love energy, abundance, water. Growth is happening. We see the spirals, changes coming forward. And the fractured part of this cup flows into the reading. And I think it's this decision that you're making. This is really interesting that we're talking about all these cups, all this love energy, what you desire, what you want, how you change your life. There's a decision that you're making. You've had some inspiration. You're making the decisions that you need to make in conjunction with the spiritual realm about your life, your earthly life. You see how this is lined up here? Let's find out what this is about. What's going on? Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Look, that's the Sacred Lovers card. In this deck, it's the Lover of Devotion. It's about choosing your pathway with the knowledge that you hold at your heart center. And here we see Shakti energy. So something, because of this moving on, and because you're on a new foundation, you come to this inspiration, you make the shoes, you walk forward, straight past this moment of change, right? So Five of Cups is about change in a love environment, or change in your life, or change with a project, whatever this indicates for you, you'll know. So there is something that is coming into stability, and that which no longer works for you flows out of the cup. And it's given right into the love, whatever you want to devote yourself to. The brokenness is being delivered to the sacred card of love. And we have the Pathfinder here. So I think there's a lot of healing. Yeah, look, healing going on. And a new journey. 3 of Wands, passion. Lion-hearted love. Bonded with another human being. Cups at their backs. There are things yet to be discovered, but they're standing on the shore. So in the typical tarot, 3 of Wands is that moment when you're standing in the port and you're watching the ships because you've made the decision to take the journey. And you're about to take that step. You're just waiting for the ship to get into the port so you can get on it and sail away. Look at that. Another foundation card. Beautiful. So you're reaching out to the spiritual realm as you should. That's what the Pathfinder King of Cups is here for. In order to get assistance, come into the Akashic Records or the things you need to know with the sacred masters. My guys are saying all kinds of words. You know, those who have arisen. That which brings balance. It's a fertile moment because of this moon cycle for you, Capricorn. So take full advantage of that. You're able to move on past something, or perhaps you're moving into something that you want, which causes you to finish some kind of a cycle. And pick up your cup of love, bring it up into the spiritual realm so that you can heal this with the lovers, the energy of the sacred lovers. It's really beautiful. And when that healing happens, then you move on to a new adventure. So that's fantastic. Let's see what's going on with this beautiful person that you're engaging with. They also had the King of Cups. Look at that. And they're with their King of Cups energy, they're looking straight at you, Capricorn. And the mystical Shaman oracle card for them is the corn. This person is working very hard to bring love abundance into their own life. And my guys are saying they want their love abundance, the abundant love that they feel for you. For those of you who are engaged in a partnership, they want it to grow. They're bringing sustenance and abundance. And they are in this moment where they're kind of feeling the ecstasy of the moment, if you know what I mean. Look at that. Loving all that is. And the Temperance card. Once again, bringing it to the angelic realm. For balance, which is what this is all about. I really like it. So there's a lot of balance going on inside this person. Some of you are in a new relationship. Some of you have brought your relationship because you've moved on and decisions have been made. You're healing your cup of love. You may have been hurt in the past. We see the 5 of Cups here. So there's temperance going on. Yeah, look, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking at. They want absolute abundance. Do you see? In this love relationship, and they want victory, right? Riding into the town square on their victory. Victory in love, victory in life, victory in whatever efforts you are performing. That's what's going on with this person. They're working really hard, or in some way they've done their work and they are really loving it. They know the abundance is coming forward. They may be having some mystical visions about this, to tell you the honest truth, but they're just watching you do your process. And I think they're waiting. You know, they know that the energies need to be wound together. That's why we see Shakti over there. And they're just willing to apply their love, to tell you about their love, to tell you what their dreams are, that they want victory, and they're willing to go through these moments of temperance with you to blend your lives together, and they're doing it in a very sacred way. That's fabulous. 3 of Pentacles. Do you see that? They're going straight to the sacred realm to shine a light on the plans. I want to build this sacred temple for myself, for my love partner and I to dwell in a sacred place in this love that we have discovered. Would you please, Spirit and guides and benefactors, let's have some discussion about the work I'm doing and shine a light on the plans. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? Cappy, that's fantastic. Woo-wee. I like it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, look. Whoever this is, they really have a lot of abundance. They've got everything going for them energetically, and they want to bring this love straight in to the full light of the sun. I think they may be ready to make a declaration. And look, there's the moon card. Woo! So definitely, like my guides were saying, okay, make sure you use this moon cycle. More things are going to be revealed. Scorpio with Mercury in retrograde it's a phenomenal gift, really, especially at this time when, Cappy, we know what you're dealing with. With Pluto in your sign coming into conjunction with Saturn in order to bring all these changes to the earth, your person's ready. They got nothing to hide. Anything that they need you to know about, they're bringing it straight into the full light of the sun. They don't have any fears about the things that you need to discover about them or that they need to share with you. They're coming straight out with it because they're working with the spirit realm. They know what they want. They want their garden to grow. This is why we see these cards coming out, because they know, they're pondering, they want their garden to grow, and they know that there are things probably that need to be revealed. Yeah, look! 5 of Cups. There we go. So there are some things that you're both moving on from. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. So, you're right in line with each other as we come in to the end of this beautiful cycle. So over the next few weeks, while we move in past the new moon in Scorpio with Mercury in retrograde, it's a very powerful moment, as you can see. Go down deep. Go deep. Okay? Into the knowledge that you have inside of yourself to finish whatever needs to be finished. If you're the cross watcher, don't be afraid of this at all, because we all do, right? Don't we all have things? Don't we all have things that we need to shift and heal and move beyond? Yes, we do. And Cappy, you really do. Your partner knows what you've been through somehow, and they're willing to take the journey with you because they see that you're looking forward. And, what's just Capricorn? You guys are just, you're all that. Okay, let's see what that is. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. That is the rune for breakthrough and daylight. Okay, it's one of the cycle runes. I think this is maybe the final rune before the cycle of initiation ends. There's 13 stages of that. So let's put it right there for you, Caps. I love that. I'm going to just check with the book, okay? My guides are saying there's a few things that would be helpful for you to hear. So we're looking at the rune for breakthrough. And I know that... Oops, I've gone too far. This is Dagaz. It is about transformation, breakthrough, and daylight. It is the final rune, thank you, Spirit, that belong to the cycle of initiation. It often signals a major shift or a breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, and a 180-degree turn. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point, predictable. And that's why we see him making the shoes and moving past whatever the obstacles were, whatever needs to be finished up. You're in the process of doing it now. And those of you who are engaged in a love relationship, you're doing it together very clearly. Okay? So, let's see. It's a time to rely on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself and ushers in a period of major achievement and prosperity. The darkness is behind you and the daylight has come. You are reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts for the future or behave recklessly in your new situation. Considerable hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. It's important to undertake to do it joyfully. So let go to the best of your ability. Continue to process. This person just wants to meld their energy with you, and they too, because of this process and the abundance that they have, they've worked through enough. They're loving whatever it is, and they're ready. They've come. This is them coming through their process, and they finally get to this moment. You see how activated they are? And you're in the same place. They finish whatever needs to be finished. They process it. They pick up those 2 cups and they walk across the bridge right directly into your world, and you're both doing it. So it's phenomenal. Cappies, thank you as always for being here. I think I started to say, you folks know I'm out on my journey. There's a link below the video. I am taking donations, and thank you for all the people who've been giving donations to cover the cost of my travel. I'm hoping to come to New Zealand, Australia, and then on to Scandinavia, probably back to Scotland and Ireland. So I'm going to be in the U.S. through probably February, and I am asking for and accepting loving donations to cover the cost of my travel so that I can bring Moonrise Cottage to you. So the next retreat is here in New Mexico, according to the poll I did. If you go to the community tab on my channel, you can see all the information. There's one of those little eye in the sky things above the video. Click on that, it'll take you straight to my website, where you can find all the information about the retreat that's coming on the 29th of November here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I look forward to seeing you there. You can sign up. If you have any questions, go to my website. Link is below. Send me an email. Okay, gang, I'll look forward to seeing you. There are only 6 spots available, so please sign up right away if that's something that you'd like to do. I've set it for the Friday after Thanksgiving through the weekend. Okay, gang? My guides are sending you a kiss. So thanks for being here, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Enjoy this moon energy. I think it's going to be really, really wonderful for you, Caps, because you're going to be able to enjoy the intensity of it. All right, gang. Mwah. See you soon. Click the like button. I will see you next week.